very interesting exhibit by a company. It's not a company, it's a group of people at the University of Alberta called CREWES, C-R-E-W-E-S, and they'll show you how the seismic method works when we're trying to explore for oil and gas. So the dynamic Earth, just to continue this story, we have the Department of Geoscience at the University of Calgary. We have the Frank Slide, and I'm sure a lot of you have been to the Frank Slide, but here we have people from the Frank Slide, and they're going to show us some pictures and some rocks and tell us what happened on that fateful day early in the 1900s. I encourage you all to go. But here's a real example how the Earth processes affect us. Okay, so we also have some speakers today. One of them is named Ben Gadd. Again, some of you might know him. He's written several books about roadside geology in the province, so that when you drive along to Banff or somewhere like that, you can read your book and it'll tell you about what you're looking at. What are the mountains? How are they there? How are they formed? And the other gentleman is called David Eaton. He's a prof at the University of Calgary, and he's going to talk about an event that happened about a year ago in March. People in the northwest part of Calgary heard a boom, and they wondered what it was. They had no idea, and it took about 3 weeks to ferret out the idea that this was in fact a sort of an earthquake. He calls it a frost quake. The ground ruptured right through the middle of a playground, which would be interesting if you had been playing on that playground that day. Here's a real example of how an earth process affects us. In your own playground, suddenly the earth opened up, not very much, it was only about an inch, but it would have been quite an exciting event for anybody to experience. So there's lots of interesting things here at this exhibit